Hey, what's up guys? Tyler here with Secure Team. There's kind of a lot of information to go over here, kind of technical, but I'm going to explain it the best way that I can. It would seem that there's something strange happening to our planet at this moment. And well, I guess the most simple question that I can ask to kind of start this off with is to ask you guys, have any of you, and I'm not joking here, I'm being deadly serious, have any of you felt different lately? And by different, I mean magnetically different, we'll just say. Have you noticed some sort of strange change in the energy either coming from you or around you? Now, of course, these questions may sound strange to you, and you're wondering, Tyler, what the hell are you talking about? He's finally lost his mind. But there's a very good reason behind it. As you read from the title, and the topic of today's video is whether we are either being hit currently or are about to be hit by a powerful gamma ray burst. Now, what is a gamma ray burst? Well, a gamma ray burst is an extremely energetic explosion that have been observed many times before coming from distant galaxies. They are the brightest electromagnetic events known to occur in the universe. So where do these types of explosions come from? Well, they typically mark the destruction of a massive star. So when a star finally dies out, even though we may not even be able to see this certain star in the sky, when it goes supernova and we see this massive explosion, oftentimes we are able to actually visually see these violent bursts of gamma radiation that are sent out into space. And let me tell you, if Earth were to ever be in the direct line of sight for one of these gamma ray bursts, we would be destroyed in seconds, or could be destroyed in the future, depending on how far away and how long ago one of these bursts occurred. We could have a gamma ray burst heading for us right now. And so I guess that's the question of today's video. Now, there are two other YouTube channels that are far more advanced in their knowledge and their understanding of this type of thing. And they've both recently put out some videos that are actually kind of concerning. And you probably know about these YouTubers. One goes by the name of Dutch Sense, a very well-known YouTuber, a brilliant man, well-versed in everything that has to do with space weather, earthquakes, what have you. Another man by the name of BP Earthwatch. Many of you have heard of him as well, another brilliant man. Suffice it to say, they both know what they're talking about. And so, BP Earthwatch posted a video the other day, and mind you, both of these channels are constantly monitoring the earthquake activity that is happening on Earth, and they are constantly monitoring space weather happening around our planet, around our sun, and our solar system. So about a week ago, BP posted a video about this massive wave of energy that he had detected and that he was predicting was going to be hitting the Earth sometime this week, maybe proliferating on the 26th or 27th of December. And he detected this wave of energy using the very tools that NASA has provided us with that allows us to observe the magnetic fields around the Earth and the Sun, and allows us to view the changes in said magnetic field. And basically, without getting too technical here, what he observed was that the magnetopause, which, by the way, is the boundary between the planet's magnetic field and the solar wind, reversed abruptly. And what caused it to reverse? Well, what you're seeing here is what in fact caused it. This massive wave of energy that suddenly came into direct contact with our solar system, with our planet, and with our sun. This did not come from the sun. This came from out in space. And I guess this originally has started to occur back in October when it was first detected. So the question has been, where are these energy waves coming from? Now, to put this in further perspective, back in 2004, scientists detected one of these gamma ray bursts, one of these massive explosions, the brightest and most powerful that we have ever been able to detect. they detected the light from this thing flash across the galaxy, and it was so powerful that it bounced off of the moon and lit up the Earth's upper atmosphere. This occurred on December 27th, 2004, so we're quickly approaching the 12-year anniversary, which will be on the 27th of this month. So this flash, detected across the entire galaxy, was brighter than anything ever detected beyond our solar system, ever. And it lasted over about 1/10 of a second. The event was spoken about in a special press conference held by NASA. And what scientists had found was that this light had come from a giant flare on the surface of an exotic neutron star called a magnetar. Now, when that occurred, there were a rash of earthquakes. Just earlier that day, before that gamma ray burst was detected in 2004, we had the massive Indian Ocean earthquake and tsunami. It was a 9.1 to 9.3 magnitude earthquake that occurred when this burst was detected. And since then, there's been a lot of talk of whether that was only the beginning, because that gamma ray burst, that was just a glance. That barely glanced us when that hit us. And the effects on Earth from that alone really put into perspective just what could happen to our planet if we were to be directly hit. So lately, it would appear from looking at all of this data and observing recent space weather that once again the Earth is coming into contact with these large waves of energy, and we don't know where they're coming from. So then on December 18th, the YouTuber by the name of DutchSense, brilliant man, knows what he is talking about. And again, I urge you to visit both of their channels and subscribe. He posted a video talking about a large wave of energy from an unknown source that was hitting Earth. And this was on the 18th and the 19th. Now, I won't go into full technical details. You can head over and watch his full video on this, as well as BP Earthwatch's. I'll put both links down in the video description. But in a nutshell, DutchSense was observing something called MIMIC, which stands for Morphed Integrated Microwave Imagery. And what this basically is it shows you the microwave energy that is surrounding or hitting the Earth at any given time. And you're seeing that here. It's from the MIMIC TPW website, which you can visit in the video description. And basically, what he found was that there was a large wave of energy hitting the Earth and was being displayed in this mapping system here. So we're seeing the charged particles, the microwave energy that is moving around the Earth. Or in other words, it's microwave satellite imagery. And what this tool is normally used for is it tracks the total precipitation or water vapor found in the storm systems that are happening or existing on the planet at any given time. And he's noticed this sort of swirling S-shaped wave of energy that has hit the planet. And he goes into detail talking about this. And he says point blank that this is not normal. This is not a hoax. This is not some sort of glitch or error. And I'll just read you part of his description here. He says that this large wave of energy impacting the entire planet has unintentionally been detected by the MIMIC TPW microwave background imagery, currently ongoing as of 12/19/2016. The system usually only shows precipitation or water vapor, yet in some rare instances, large energy returns can be seen when solar space weather and any other energy events impact the planet. We have seen examples of X-class solar flares and large Earth-facing coronal mass ejections, which are these huge explosions that come from our sun and that hit the Earth on a daily basis. That's what he's talking about there. And what he's saying is that whatever this wave is here, it's just, an X-class solar flare is nothing compared to this wave that we're seeing detected by the MIMIC TPW here. It does not compare. This thing is powerful. DutchSense then continues saying that the energy from this thing spans the entire planet on all sides over several hours of time. The energy started to form on 12/18 and is currently ongoing. He then goes on to say that if this event is occurring, then we are looking at a huge amount of energy impacting the planet, causing a planet-wide microwave return going off the scales. Now, something else interesting he mentions in this video is that, you know how you rub your feet across the carpet and then you touch someone and you get that zap of energy, that sort of spark, that static electricity? Well, what we're seeing with this here is basically the same thing, but on a cosmic scale, where the Earth's atmosphere is absorbing all of this energy like you would when you're grinding your feet across the carpet, and instead of creating some massive explosion, it's sending that energy or zapping the core of the Earth, which can then in turn cause earthquakes and God knows what else. It would increase volcanic activity, earthquakes, and Dutch Sense, being the brilliant man he is, I mean, he knows what he is talking about, and I'm going to have to get him on the channel here and let him speak for himself, because I think this is very interesting, and he doesn't know what to make of this. Now, another odd thing and coincidental thing to note is that after these videos were posted, Mimic issued a statement on their official Twitter account stating that this was a, quote, mistake and an error in their system. So, of course, fears of a cover-up are widespread. And what struck me, and the reason I wanted to post this video, is because I have, and again, I didn't know what to make of this before I watched these two videos, but now I understand it. Before I even saw these videos, some of the emails I had been getting from people, which were very strange to me at the time, were from people telling me that they felt that the energy of the planet was off, that they felt energized, that they had been, anything that they would touch, they would get this sort of static electrical shock. And we're not talking about people who have, grinded their shoes against carpet. We're talking about people being shocked almost every time they touch something. And oddly enough, I can attest to this very same thing happening. For the past about a week and a half, every time I go outside to get into my car, I get shocked. When I touch my car door, or when I go to open my front door to my house, I get shocked. I don't even have a carpet in my house. I have hardwood floors. And I've been getting a ton of emails from people saying that something just feels off. Everything feels energized. There's like a lot of static electricity in the air. People can detect these things. Some of the people who have commented on Dutch Sense's video said that they have also noticed that the past few days, static electricity has been through the roof. And again, I can attest directly to this. It's been happening in my own home. I've been thinking to myself, why am I getting shocked every time I touch something? And it's been extremely annoying. And of course, I didn't mention it to anybody. I didn't plan on mentioning it in a video, but after I started seeing other people talking about it, and I saw these videos, and saw that just as early as a couple of hours ago, where again, we have detected a massive plasma cloud surrounding our planet and our sun on the LASCO C3 viewer, which is the satellite that monitors our sun. You're seeing that here, that we are moving through this giant plasma cloud. And this is from the 21st, so you can actually see what looks like fog in the background here. And you'll notice just to the lower right of the sun, which is in the center, there's a little bit of a clearing there through this massive cloud that's actually been cleared out by a solar flare that has sort of pushed this cloud out of the way here. We've had registered nurses, talking about their equipment not acting right, such as defibrillators and things like that. Other people just saying they feel different lately, that the energy in their body is just, feels different. They feel magnetic almost. So I guess I wanted to bring this to your guys' attention, and I wanted you guys to, give me some feedback here. Have you guys noticed anything different lately? I know we talk about a lot of strange stuff on this channel, and there's a lot of strange stuff happening out in space. We've been talking about that a lot lately. And the bottom line is, we have solid proof here that the Earth is being hit by an unknown energy that's, supercharging our atmosphere, possibly affecting the core of the Earth, affecting the people on the planet. And, I guess I just like to hear what your theories are. So, This isn't any type of doom or gloom stuff. I'm not saying the world's going to end or anything like that. So before any trolls want to take my words out of context, you don't have to do it, okay? The world's not ending, but there's some brilliant minds out there. And I want to know from my brilliant viewers, many of you who are much smarter than I in this field may have some answers here. So let me know what you guys think. Check out Dutch Sense as well as BP Earthwatch, and let me know what you guys think. I'd love to get some more info on this, and I will be planning to have both of them on the channel here soon. I'd like to get them and do an interview. So hope you guys are all having a great day. Some very interesting things happening right now. We'll be back very soon with a new video, so stick around, turn on notifications, and I'll see you here in just a bit.